at 12 island. After lunch, we go to the tail of the island here. And then at exactly 1:30, we will enter a tunnel. We go back to Manila. If we survive the tour of Corregidor. Of course we will.
We will, of course.
Okay, so that is our itinerary. And before we start the tour, we have some safety precautions. The armrest should always be down. Avoid standing when the bus is in motion, and absolutely no smoking on the bus. Please, you can smoke off the bus. Okay. 31. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good
Kamusta po kayo?
morning!
My name is Carlos. I will be your tour guide for today, and our driver for today is Cesar.
Cesar.
Okay po. We are on board bus number Tranvia, bus number 2, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to Corregidor, bro.
This is the best bus in the island.
Welcome.
Yay!
This bus was only repaired yesterday. Alam namin dadating kayo eh. Okay. So welcome to this island, ladies and gentlemen. The word Corregidor comes from a Spanish word which means corregir or to correct, the island of the corrector. During the Spanish colonization, there was a galleon trade between Manila, Philippines and Acapulco, Mexico. Galleons were traveling between these two cities. Now, Corregidor is an island situated at the mouth of Manila Bay, 26 miles away from Manila. There are 5 islands at the mouth of the bay. Corregidor is the biggest. Later on, we will see the 4 more islands at the mouth of the bay. So before a galleon can enter Manila Bay, it has to pass through this island, have its papers checked or corrected. Kaya the island of the corrector. Naging checkpoint to ito noong panahon ng Kastila. That is the origin of the word Corregidor. We just disembarked from the North Dock. And here on the left side, that is the South Dock, the Navy Dock. That is the South Beach, the swimming area, picnic area, bonfire area, game area. Corregidor is a very small island, 3.2 square mile island, 4 miles at its longest, half a mile at its widest. Very small, but strategically located, guarding the very mouth of Manila Bay. On our right side, we can see here a vista of the island of Corregidor. Ayan, nakikita nyo ang vista ng Corregidor. Down below is the North Dock. Ayun po, we just disembarked in the North Dock. That is the Army Dock. Army Dock po yun sa baba. We will have our lunch break in Corregidor Hotel. Ayun po. May overnighters tayo. Any overnighters? Wala. Oh, meron, 2. Tatlo. Ayun, ang Corregidor Hotel. That is the best hotel in the island. Because it's the only one. Wala na po yung pagpipilian. Sa likod ng hotel, Malinta Mountain. Ayun po, sa ilalim ng bundok na yon, underneath that mountain is a tunnel complex built by the U.S. Army from 1922 to 1932. 10 years in the making. Papasukin po natin yon at 1:30. Ang Corregidor po is a very historic island. This is where history happened. Oh, by the way, matanong ko lang po, may I ask please, everybody understands English? I mean Tagalog pala. Any foreigner in this bus? Wala. Lahat nakakaintindi ng Tagalog at English. Ano po? Pero para ng hapon, is there a Japanese here? No Japanese. Because if we have Japanese guests, we'll give them a separate bus. Their own interpreter and a sanitized version of the war. Okay, binibigyan natin sila ng separate bus because they don't understand English. Gibraltar of Asia. When this island surrendered, May 6, 1942, the whole of the Philippines surrendered. Kaya very historic po ito. This is an island where Filipino and American soldiers shed blood, sweat, and tears in the fight for freedom and democracy during the Second World War. This is a very small island, but strategically located. So 5 islands at the mouth of Manila Bay. Corregidor is the biggest. Out of these 5 islands, 4 became military bases of the Americans. The biggest island, Corregidor, the Americans named this island Fort Mills in honor of an American general, General Samuel Mills. It was the Spaniards who first settled here. They named this island Corregidor. The Spaniards built a small naval detachment, a school, a church, and a lighthouse. But it was the Americans who really developed this island. America invested in this island $150 million from 1909 to the 1930s. This was like a city before. And the Americans built electric trains or trolleys. Itong bus na sinasakyan natin, ang tawag po dito, Trambia bus. This is a replica of the old trolleys before in this island. Buong isla naliligid ng release ng tren noong araw. We came from the bottom side of the island, 50 feet above sea level. We are now approaching the middle side. 300 feet above sea level na po tayo. In front, today this is called Youth for Peace Campground. Camping ground po ngayon ito. Kung mahilig kayo mag-camping, maganda pong mag-camping dito. But in the early 1900s, this was a game field. Dito po naglalaro ang mga Pilipino at Amerikanong sundalo ng baseball, softball. They had a firing range here. Kilala nyo ba yung pangalang Mr. Babe Ruth?
Yes.
Opo, he played an exhibition game here, 1934. On the far end are the ruins of the former YMCA. And adjacent to it is the NCO Club, Non-Commissioned Officers Club. Military base po nung araw ito, kaya we will encounter many military terms, which I will try to simplify. Okay? Kung meron po kayong mga tanong, feel free to ask and I will try my best. Now, noong early 1900s, ang tubig po dito, fresh drinking water, came from Bataan. Ang Bataan po ay itong peninsulang ito, 3 miles north of the island. Fresh drinking water came from Bataan. It was loaded on water barges, transported to this island, and deposited in the 21 water reservoirs here. Ang example po niyang water reservoir ay po, that used to contain 3 million gallons of water. Unfortunately, alam niyo nung unang binomba ng mga Hapon ng Corregidor, December 29, 1941, first day pa lang, the Japanese dropped in this island 60 tons of bombs. In the next 27 days, 16,000 bombs per day. As a result, Corregidor became the second most bombed island in the world, next to the island of Malta. Yung Malta po ay maliit na isla do sa Mediterranean na binomba ng mga Aleman, mga Germans. This was the second most bombed island in the world. That's why in our tour of this island today, makikita po natin yung mga ruins ng mga buildings. Dati magandang isla po ito. In the museum later on, we will see photos of this island nung hindi pa po nasisira. Napakagandang syudad po nito ng araw. It was like a city here in Corregidor. Now, before we go down, bago tayo bumaba, bibigyan ko muna kayo ng brief backgrounder para malaman natin ano ba itong tinamaan ng lintik ng excuse me po. Ang tawag po rito, middle side barracks. Ano po ba yung barracks? Dormitoryo ng mga sundalo. Ito po ay para sa mga Amerikano lang. Mamaya makikita natin yung para sa mga Pilipino. Segregated yung Pilipino at Amerikano po nung araw. Built 1915. Alam niyo nung panahong yun, 1915, ang US Army Corps of Engineers imported cement from Asano Cement of Japan para gamitin dito. Sementong hapon po yan. Steel bars came from Bethlehem Steel, Pennsylvania, USA.
Wow.
Labor force came from us Filipinos. Nung giyera, na bomba po ito. After the war, Corregidor was abandoned. Abandoned po itong island na ito. Ano po nangyari? This became thickly forested. Ang kapal po ng gubat dito, magubat. 1988 lang po nang inumpisahang linisin at developin ang Corregidor. Sapagkat noong 1987, merong na-form, there was a private foundation that was formed, Corregidor Foundation Incorporated. Yan po ang private foundation running and managing this island until today. Ang presidente po niyan si Miss Betday Romulo, ang widow ni Carlos P. Romulo. Opo. So, makapal po ang gubat natin dito. Kaya makikita nyo ba yung roots of banyan trees, yung balite. Makapal po ang balite. Okay, may 10 minutes po tayo dito para mag-picture taking. Huwag na po kayong lalakbas sa mga railings. May malalim na bomb crater doon. Saka ingat lang ho sa pagbaba. Ang baitang po ay medyo kakaiba. Kaya ingat lang ho sa pagbaba. Okay, 10 minutes lang po tayo.
Yes, baby.
You can leave your bags behind. Hindi naman po aalis ang bag. Opo. Ingat lang ho sa pagbaba. Ingat lang po.
Magkukuha tayo?
Yung pong barracks ay naliligid ng biranda. Protection against the rain po yan. Ang harap po, nandun, nakaharap sa dagat. Kaya magandang, ang pagkakadesign po nito ay maganda, itong barracks na ito. Yung mga steel reinforcements na nandun, yan po ay ilinagay ng Corregidor Foundation Incorporated. So, yan po ay para sa mga, ano lang yan, para sa Amerikanong sundalo. Ito ay bumagsak nung isang taon dahil po sa malakas na, ano yan, malakas na bagyo na dumaan dito. So, ito po ay, it had withstood time and the elements. Typhoons, earthquakes. Noong Second World War po, tayo ay colony pa ng Amerika. We were still a colony of America then, 1941. The U.S. Army recruited Filipino soldiers. They became part of the U.S. Army. They were named Philippine Scouts. They served under the command of the USAF, United States Army Forces in the Far East, headed by General Douglas MacArthur. Ito po ang barracks ng mga Pilipinong sundalo. Ayan po. Yan ang Filipino barracks. May segregation ng araw. Siyempre, colony na tayo ng araw ng Amerika eh. Wala pong pagkakaiba ang Amerikano at Filipinong barracks. They were all constructed according to U.S. Army standards. Yan po. Meron po ba kayong mga lolong mga veterano? Naku, na-recognize ba ho ng US government? Yun. Sapagkat alam nyo, malungkot ang kwento niya mga ano natin, mga veterano. Karamihan po ay hindi nabigyan ng kaukulang recognition and compensation. Noong 2009, dun lang, out of the 280,000, 18,000 are still alive. Yun lang ang nabigyan ng benefits and recognition when in 2009, President Barack Obama signed the Veterans Reinvestment Law. Ayun. Ito po ay binomba noong Second World War. It was destroyed. After the war, Corregidor was abandoned. After the war. So, naging magubat dito. 1953, President Elpidio Quirino declared this island as a war memorial shrine. Since then, or magmula nun, wala na pong permanent residence dito. Bawal na ang sino man tumira dito permanently. why you don't see anybody here walking aimless. Wala po yung mga palaboy-laboy, patambay-tambay. No permanent residents. That's why in this island, no unemployment problem. And zero crime rate. Wala pong outsiders dito. Ang gubat, the forest is well preserved. Bawal po pumutol ng kahoy dito. Meron po mga hayop dito. Philippine long-tailed macaque monkeys, Philippine deer, usa, birds, snakes, monitor lizards, equipments and armaments. Wala pong mga puno dyan nung araw. Naku, sa gubat dito, ang dami pong mga cave, tunnels, na pwede nyong pasyalan. So, marami pong pwedeng activities dito. Dito sa ating tanan, makikita po natin dito ang ehemplo ng air raid shelter. You know, pag binobomba sila, dyan sila nagtatago sa loob, no? Dyan sila nagtatago. Yung mga ganyang facilities, naku, ang dami po sa buong isla yan. Magsasawa kayo rito ng kapapasyal. Itong mga turistang to, team building. Team building po sila. Team building activities. Next is Battery Hearn. Ito po yung pinakahuling battery na linagay ng mga Amerikano rito noong 1921. And Battery Hearn was the strongest. Yung pinakamalakas na kanyon po nila to. Bakit po pinakamalakas? Effective range, 18 miles. Yan yung pinakamalakas nila noong araw. 18 milya. Okay, may bomb crater sa gilid. Kaya kita nyo yung ilalim ng natagtad ng. Now, nakikita nyo ba may mga azimuth lines na kapaligid sa kanyon? Nakita nyo yung mga linyang yan? Yan po ay nagpapatunay na ang kanyon can turn 360 degrees fire at any direction. Nung nasakop ng mga Hapon ang Corregidor, the Japanese, ito po ang picture ng mga Hapon, ginamit nila itong kanyon na ito sa kanilang propaganda photos. Nakita niyo mga Hapon, nakalinya dyan. Winawagayway nila ang kanilang mga bandera, ang kanilang mga samurai, at sila ay sumisigaw ng Banzai! Banzai, meaning victory. Yan ang mga Hapon. Eh tayong mga Pilipino, ate, anong sinisigaw natin?
Babuhay.
Babuhay. O kaya, Pacquiao. O kaya, Yahoo. O kaya kung gusto nyo ng group picture, dito po tayo. Kukunan ko kayo. At sumigaw kayo kahit anong gusto nyo. Okay? Bansay, bansot, bonsai, kahala ko kayo. O, group picture po tayo dito.
Kapag sobrang dami.
Si Vic.
Next.
Ito ang po protektahan.
Opo, yan lang. Anti-ship. Pag puputok yan, tataas, bababa. Magaling ito nung wala pang eroplano. Pero with the advent of airplanes,
Nadali siya.
wala na. Totally changed the complexities of warfare. Technology. Meron kang kanyon na magaling. Yung kalaban, iimbento ng armas para madaig yung armas mo. Anti-ship, anti-ship. Ayun po, sa likod niya. China Sea. Maribeles Mountain. Sa likod niyan yung Sambales na po.
Kitang-kita na pala natin dito ang Subic.
Ay, sa kabila.
Sa kabila pahan.
Sa kabila.
Bataan na yan, Bataan.
Maribeles yan. O, sa kabila niyang bundok ang Subic.
Okay. Malayo-layo rin. Ano?
Oo. Ay, gusto nyo, lumangoy. Lakarin nyo.
Nako.
Galing magdasal. Diba, yung makikita naman namin yan eh.
Oh, point. Pati mga Amerikano.
Di ba, kaya inalis na, dinala na sa ano, di ba? Sinarado na yun, ano? Para nga maging Subic na lang.
Opo. Ayan.
Ganda.
Parang kayo sa background.
Yeah.
Oh, haka na, sir. Haka na, sir. Ayun ang background. Yung background. Mile long. Does it mean it is a mile long barracks? No, sir. If you measure this barracks from end to end, it is only 1,520 feet long. A third of a mile. But if a soldier will jog from end to end, from first floor to third floor, that will be more than a mile. Kaya ang tawag nila, mile long barracks. Very modern po ito nung araw. Hurricane proof. Kontra sa bagyo. Complete amenities. Library, commissary, mess hall, recreation room, barber shop, swimming pool, bowling alley, may tennis court. At sa likod, 9-hole golf course. Kaya ang tawag nila noon dito, Paradise Military Base. Napakagandang military base. Mamaya sa museum, makakakita po tayo ng mga litrato. Itong islang ito nung hindi pa nasisira. Maganda po itong islang ito nung araw. Okay, bago po tayo, before we continue, let me tell you a story. Ito po ang korehedor, tadpole. Alam niyo ba yung tadpole? Opo. Dito tayo naglanding kaninang umaga, nandito na tayo. Ayan. The Japanese Army landed here in 1942. Kinapture muna nila ang Bataan. Ito Bataan eh. April 9, sumurrender ang Bataan. May 5, dito naglanding ang mga Hapon. Bakit dito sila naglanding? Mababa po yan. Diyan nila linand ang kanilang mga military vehicles. The Japanese occupied Corregidor 3 years. Pinangalanan nila ang Corregidor Homashima, the island of Homa, in honor of General Masaharu Homa of the Japanese Imperial Army. 1945, pabalik na si MacArthur. Pabalik na yung mga Amerikano. The Japanese predicted that the Americans will also land here, like what they did 3 years prior. So the Japanese concentrated their troops here on the tail, on the neck of the island, anticipating American landings here. Instead, the Americans did not land here. The Americans parachuted a small island, more so on a very narrow piece of land. Kaya yung eroplano ng mga Amerikano bumaba yun from 1,000 feet to 40 side. Hindi pa po tayo bababa dito. Papaliwanag muna tayo. On our left side, this is the most important place in Corregidor. Ang tawag po dito, Pacific War Memorial. This was built 1968 noong panahon ni President Marcos. Itong memorial na ito, dedicated to Filipino and American soldiers. Nakita nyo ba yung estatwang yon? Filipino at American yon. Brothers in Arms. Sa likod nila may white dome. Nakita nyo ba yung white dome? Dome of Valor. Shaped like a parachute. Korting parachute. May butas po sa ibabaw yon. May butas. Once a year, every May 6 at 12 o'clock high noon, the sun is above that dome. Papasok ang sunlight. Tatamaan ang altar sa gitna. Kaya nung May 6, ito May 6, andito po sa Corregidor, President Aquino, the cabinet members, the flag officer, Philippine Navy, saka yung head ng Philippine Air Force. Because May 6 was sa likod niyan may museum, pupuntahan din po natin. The merit officers nandun sa kabila. Alam niyo naman yung military, talagang segregated yan, hierarchical. BOQ ang tawag yan, BOQ. On the far end Kasi yung May 6, 1942, 12 o'clock high noon, sinurrender ni General Jonathan Wainwright ang Corregidor at ang buong Pilipinas. Ayun po ang naku ba, huwag niyo pong paaakyatin ng tao ron. Altar po yan. Altar po yan. Nakita niyo yung sinag ng araw. Yun po ay nasa ibabaw ng altar. Mayo 6, 12 o'clock high noon. Altar po yun in honor of Filipino and American soldiers. Kaya dapat yung hindi inuupuan o hindi tinatayuan. Meron pong sign doon. Please do not sit on top of the altar. Opo. Nakita niyo yung sina, gano'n po? May 6, tanghalin tapat. Nakasentro po yun doon sa altar. Sa mapa po, nandito na tayo sa mapa. Andito tayo. Sa harap, yan, we can see a bird's eye view of the tail of the island. Notice, yung tail ng isla ay pabilog. That is a part of the crater of a volcano. May volcano po dyan, underwater. Underwater po yung volcano. Yan po ay pumutok nung last week. Opo. Nung alam namin dadating kayo, off muna. For safety. O, diba, kuya? Kaya po ba? Ayun ang buntot. Nakita. Ayun ang buntot. Ang Manila nandun. 26 miles away. Maulap hindi natin makita. Ayan, Bataan. Limay, Bataan. After lunch, ate, pupunta tayo dyan. Ayun po yung exit ng tunnel, ma'am.
Nalinta?
Ayun o. Doon tayo lalabas, ma'am, ya. Kung makakalabas pa tayo. Baka tayo ambusin ng mga
Makaka-capture na tayo ng mga
hapon. Papasok tayo doon sa kabila. Diyan tayo lalabas. Liligirin nila yung isla. Walang ginawa yan kung hindi mag-aral ng photography.
Eternal.
Noong panahon ni President Marcos, alam niyo si President Marcos, yan o'clock high noon. Tanghalin tapat lang yon. Dito may hagdan pababa rito. Baka gusto nyo nang bumaba rito, pwede rin bumaba doon sa main road. Yan. 11:30, dapat nasa bus na po tayo. Doon.
Oh, nadaanan na ni Vicky. Yung pala yung altar, oh. Yan. Altar ng mga military. Ay.
Ganyan pala dito. Oo, no? Ganda noon na.
Yeah.
Ito na yung nagbalik na si ano. Sinubukuhan na nila.
Ang ganda pala, no?
Yung ibang pictures dyan, pinadala sa Memphis eh. Merong exhibit dun eh. Ngayong Mayo.
Wow.
Kaya kulang na yan.
So, babalik din yan.
Babalik din po yun.
Amerikano ba ang una?
Okay. Yung mga pictures na
Dito pa sila, oh.
Oo nga.
yung book na pinakita ko sa inyo, ito yung soldier. Ito ang kwento nun. The book. Oo. Yung book. This is his photo during the war. After the war, he came back. This is the original photo of the war.
Ang Spaniard. Battle of Manila Bay, May 1st, 1898. The American Naval Squadron under Commodore George Dewey defeated the Spanish Naval Armada. Yan ay nanggaling sa vapor ng Espanyol. Dinagay dito yan. Nakita niyo ba yung picture na ito? That was taken March 2nd, 1945. It showed General Douglas MacArthur coming back to a liberated Corregidor. Tumayo si General MacArthur dito. He looked at the flagpole and he said, I see the old flagstaff still stands. Have your troops hoist the colors to its peak and let no enemy ever hold them down. 1945. 1947, ibinalik ng mga Amerikano ang Corregidor sa Republic of the Philippines. Nakita niyo ba yung building na yon? Yun po ang for the high-ranking military officers who had families. One family on the first floor, another one second floor. Ayun yung mga chimneys, oh. May fireplace sila.
Chimneys.
For barbecue, of course. Everything. They reconstructed an American city here. Para hindi ma-homesick ang mga sundalo. Our next destination is an old Spanish lighthouse built 1836. Ginawa ng mga Kastila ito as a signal station. Diba ang Corregidor nandun sa bunganga ng Manila Bay? Ano po? If an enemy galleon is about to enter the bay, this lighthouse will give a signal to the Spaniards in Intramuros, Manila. They will be warned. Oh, may mga padating na kalaban. So yan po ang purpose niyang lighthouse na yan, signal station. Pero yan po ay na-damage nung Second World War, reconstructed. 57 steps up to the top. Pag napunta kayo sa taas, you can see a panoramic view of the whole island. Pag ayaw nyo naman umakyat, souvenir shops, comfort room. Okay, 15 minutes na naman po tayo dito.
Wala na, that's it.
Okay, good.
Dalawa ba yung spray mo? Ito, kitang-kita mo lahat, oh.
Kaya na, boom, sa kanila lang. Lahat sa kanila yung go. Wala nang natira sa atin. This is the North Channel of Manila Bay, Boca Chica, the smallmouth channel. Right across is Bataan. Corregidor is geographically nearer Bataan, 3 miles away only. But Corregidor is a part of the province of Cavite, 8 miles away on the south. Bago mag-giyera, may 5 baryo po dito. Yung pinakamalaking baryo dito. Okay. Self-service buffet lunch. 12 high noon. We must be back at the... Teka. Alas 12 na pala. 1 p.m. We must be back on the bus at 1 p.m. Okay? Now, upon reaching the hotel, dalhin nyo lahat ng gamit. Hanggang synchronize lahat. Dining room is on the second floor. Dining room is on the second floor.
Wow. Ganda. Ganda ng view.
Kaya nandito dapat. Wait lang.
Halo-halo naman, halo-halo.
We are like the Germans and the Swiss. Always on the dot. Sometimes the dot is moving. We are flexible people.
Very flexible.
1 o'clock ang ating 5 to 1.
Woo!
Dito na tayo. Okay, very good. Ito pong maliit na building dito sa kanan. This is the annex building of Corregidor Foundation Incorporated. A private foundation running and managing this island. Ayan na po ang Bataan, no? Mariveles, but behind Mariveles Mountain is Subic Naval Base. They are building a power plant. Ayun, power plant po yun.
Yung power plant.
Yun namang mga white mga tangke na yun. Yun po ang French gas depot, Total Gas. Pero yung Petron Refinery sa Limay, doon sa dulo-dulo doon, yun ang Limay Refinery. 40% of our gasoline is refined at Limay. Ayun, sa dulo-dulo. Limay, Bataan. So mas malapit ang Corregidor sa Bataan, no? Pero ito ay parte ng Cavite. Ito po ang ito ang example ng Japanese cave. Marami pong Japanese cave dito. Ayan.
Yan, oh. Cave.
Wala na pong mga hapon dyan, no? Makakala nyo, may hapon pa dyan. Wala na po. Yung overnighters, tomorrow morning, papasok kayo sa malaking Japanese cave. Maliit po yan. Meron kayong papasukan bukas. Umaga. Ayun, meron pa rin Japanese cave. On our right side is a mountain named Malinta Mountain. Sa ilalim ng bundok na ito, pumukay ang mga Amerikano ng tunnel for 10 years. 1922 to 1932. Pinukay nila for 10 years. The Americans employed convict labor. Mga preso po ang pumukay ng tunnel for 10 years. Nung dumating mga preso dito, 1922, nakita nila ang bundok ay puno ng linta or leeches, blood-sucking worms. Kaya tinawag nila ang bundok Malinta Mountain and the tunnel Malinta. So pagpasok po natin ngayon, meron pang linta. Wala na po. Saan nagpupunta yung mga linta na yan? Yung iba lumipat na sa Manila. Nagdadrive ng BMW, nag-helicopter. Biro lang po. Matanggal ako rito. Japanese cave. Next is a 1,000 bed hospital tunnel. 1,000 bed hospital tunnel. Nung gera, during the war, Filipino and American women nurses served inside this tunnel. 69 American women nurses and 25 Filipino women nurses. Alam niyo yung mga nurse na yan, they were offered to be evacuated to Australia by a submarine. Majority of them refused to be evacuated. Sabi nila, we are military nurses. We took the Nightingale oath. We will serve wherever we are needed. Kaya nung binobomba ng mga Hapon ng Corregidor, yung mga nurse continuously performing their duties. When the Japanese captured the tunnel, they were very surprised that women nurses were deployed in the front lines of battle. Later on, kinulong yung mga nurse na yan sa University of Santo Tomas. UST became a prisoner of war camp. 3 taon binihag yung mga nurses na yan. They were only liberated 1945. There's a beautiful book written about these women nurses. We Band of Angels. The heroism of these women nurses. Do we have any nurse on board? May nurse po ba tayo? 2, 3. Ilan po tayo lang? 31. 3. May doctor po ba?
Konduktor.
Konduktor? Doktor na libro. So, 3 nurse and 28 patients. Oh, ganda ratio na po yan. Mga Pilipino, magagaling na nurse ang Pilipino. Because we are very caring. We have empathy. And part of our culture to be caring. Corregidor is geographically nearer Bataan, 3 miles away only. But Corregidor is a barangay of Sangley Point, Cavite, 8 miles away. Ayun po ang Cavite province.
Oh.
Kaya pala.
Barangay
Kaya pala.
ng Sangley Point, Cavite, 8 miles away. At the mouth of the bay are 5 islands. Corregidor is the biggest. Ano po? Kanina, nakita natin yung smallest, Lamongha. Out of these 5 islands, 4 naging base militar ng mga Amerikano. Pinakamalaki, Fort Mills. Second biggest island, ayan po, Caballo. Ano ba yung Caballo? Horse Island. Tinawag ng mga Amerikano yan, Fort Hughes. Fort Hughes. Alam niyo yung islang yan, ano? Si President Aquino, si Pinoy, pumunta sa New York noong 2009. He attended the UN General Assembly meeting in New York. He met President Barack Obama. Nag-usap sila 7 minutes lang. Alam niyo po pinag-usapan nila, yung Caballo or Fort Hughes. Humihingi ng tulong ang ating gobyerno sa Amerika para linisin niyang islang yan. There are hundreds of tunnels full of thousands of tons of unexploded ordnance left behind by the U.S. Army. We don't have the manpower, the know-how, the technology and the budget on how to defuse, dispose thousands of tons of unexploded ordnance left behind by the US Army. Kaya yan po ay off limits to tourists. Hindi po tayo pupuntahin dyan. Pag nalinis na yan siguro, gagawa sila ng tour dyan sa Caballo. Merong Philippine Navy contingent dyan, nakabantayan. Second island, na naging base militar ng mga Amerikano. Meron pang isa. Ayun, malapit na sa Cavite. Can you see a dark flat island? Meron parang barko. Nakita niyo po ba yun? It looks like a ship. Ayun, malapit na sa Cavite. It looks like a ship. But that is an island. Nakita niyo po ba?
Yes.
Ayun, no? Parang barko, ano po? Isla po yun. Atras mo ko. Abante mo ko yan. Ang tawag ng mga Espanyol dyan, El Fraile. Long, 150 feet wide. Binuldoser ng mga Amerikano, pinatag. They cemented it 40 feet above. It looks like a concrete floating battleship. Pero isla po, ayun. Isla na naging base militar ng mga Amerikano. Fort Drum, third island. Yung pang-apat, ayun. Merong bangkang dalawa sa harap. Carabao Island. Pinangalanan niyang
lakas nun ah. This is the diesel and it melted. Yun, nakalabas na yung mga hapon.
Ito na yung Malinta Tower. Tunnel.
Malinta Tunnel.
Ito yung tinaguan nila Quezon nila. Bago talaga. Ang bintang. Yun mo 10 taong ginawa?
Opo. Yan po kayo. Oh, kukunan ko kayo ng tissue. Man-made. Ay, di solid na ba? Natural.
How about you? Talaga? Pero ako, after several times of watching it just yesterday, when I was the one trying to decide, I tried again. Because I'm not just never right. To the American troops. So the Americans blockaded all the entrances of the tunnel and even dropping some dynamites and grenades through the air shafts that would hit them. Still, they don't want to go out. Because of the philosophy of the Japanese Bushido culture. That it is a shame for their emperor to surrender. They'd rather die while fighting or kill themselves, but never ever to surrender. What they did, they grouped themselves into several laterals inside the tunnel. They forced.
That ends your tour of the island. I hope you enjoyed your tour, and I hope you also go around the Philippines and support our tourism industry. Para tayo ay ulan naman sa country. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have now a better understanding, a better perspective, and a better appreciation of this very small island. Very small island, but full of history. So in behalf of our driver, Cesar, my name is Carlos Reyes, your tour guide. It has been a pleasure meeting you and guiding you in the island of Corregidor. And I hope you come back someday. Just like what General Douglas MacArthur said.
I shall
return. Thank you very much. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat.
I shall return.
I will return.
At please secure your belongings. Yung mga gamit niyo po ay chicken niyo.
Are you going to return?
Yes. I shall return.
Where?
Back to Bataan.
Me too.
Me three.
Sige po, maraming salamat.
May jantal.
Sige po, sige po. Welcome back, ma'am.
Wow, ang sarap ng pakiramdam dito.
Pala pag first class eh.